Good morning, everyone, from a sunny Shetland for a change. It's good to be with you, and this is me demonstrating a scorecard that is in Facebook for other people to use. The game is Courses and Clubs. It's a role-playing golf game where you play rounds, you gain experience points. Once you gain experience points, you can up your grades and basically long-term play. There is a Facebook group which has a few extra courses, and the game is only $3.99 if you want it. It's not expensive. Comes in PDF, and all you really need to do is print off the rules, which is 6 sheets, and the tables, which is 2 sheets. And basically, you have about 5 courses with it, and more is available in the files section in Facebook. As you've seen their scorecard, it's got 2, 4, 6, 8 lines, so you might get 2 holes on a scorecard sheet here, which to me, in 18 holes, you're going to need 9, 10 bits of paper. So what I've done is try A, save paper, and B, to do it all in one. So I've created the following score sheet. I'm going to clear that because that was my trial earlier on score from these 3 holes. What I did was I forgot and put a hotkey in, and the minute I typed something in this spreadsheet, it stopped the recording. Yes, I'm an idiot. But this is my sheet, which obviously runs for 3 pages. I have played Pebble Beach, and I'm not sure that's in the folder. Here, it's in my work one, I think. Yeah, no, I don't have it here in my file. But I did play Pebble Beach and I finished up 4 under for the 18 holes, and I did manage a 3 on the 17th Island Green. I think I was 1 under for the last 3 holes with the water and everything. So we're going to play a par 3, a par 4 and a par 5 just to show you how the game goes and how I use this score sheet myself. Because it's not automatic, because I'm not that experienced. Somebody would probably take it and automate it, but I don't. Sorry, but yeah, so the 7th is a little 100 to 123 yard par 3. The 7, I will explain in a minute, steel factor. The green is tricky, and if you go beyond 132 yards, you go out of bounds. I will apologise in advance in case the ball roller comes through a bit noisy. But the first thing we need to do is, these are all D10s. The top 2 I use for a D100, the bottom one I use is a D10. The first thing we need to do is work out the wind. 2, no wind. So we'll put that on the score sheet. This will affect the way the game goes. Because obviously there's different winds and it affects the distance your club is hitting. Okay, I took out some things I didn't mean to take out. Bear with me 2 seconds, just while I find the courses. 7th is 100 to 123. I had the distances all in, and then they've come out like this. Basically what you'll have done, you'll have generated a character. I haven't got one in here in PDF form that I can use to show, but I've got quite a good character I rolled this time, compared with mine that I actually rolled last time. I got about 8 more on the woods and everything. So we've got our wind. Right, next thing we need to do is we're on to tee off. Right, I'm going to come over to that page, but it's rule 1. So we go to the rules, rule 1. Which club are we using? Right, that's the first decision you've got to make. Because it's a par 3 and it's only 100 to 123, I'm going to hit a sand wedge. My stroke 1 will be with a sandwich. My sandwich distance is 105. So we'll put that in just provisionally. That is going to change in a minute. So we're using a sandwich. We're tee off factor. My tee off iron skills is 25. Factor is 7. So it's 175 is a figure. Not important at the moment, but as you can see down here, our success chance is 175. We roll this up and we get a 12. 175 12 is a 1, which is the best shots you can have. It's the 5 and the 4s when you come down here. Okay, so we've got a 1. We roll again and we get a 5. We've used a sandwich, 1, 5, and we've come up at 33. So we go back to our rules and we go to 33. Here's where the win comes in. If no win, the ball travels the club's average yards, plus a d10, which is 7. So what did we say? 7 on there is 112. What I've done is use some of the abilities in Excel. So I can say equals bang minus bang. And that says we're 12 yards on the green because that's minus 12. But that means nothing at the moment. That just says we're roughly in the green area. And now we're going to 18. 17 because we're on the green. Now, as you see, there's 3 types of green: level, slopes, and tricky. If we go back to our course, hole 7, it's tricky. It's tricky, so we're going to go to 52. Tricky, and my approach shot was with a sandwich. So it's a focus, which is 20 for me. Factor 6 is 120. So if we roll back on here, 22 at 120 gives me a level 2 shot. Table C reach green. 2, 1, which is 26. Rule 26 says roll 3d10 plus 5. It's 4, 7, 8 plus 5 is 13 feet. That leaves me 13 feet from the pin. So we are 13 feet. We're on the green. So we'll be using a putter for shot 2. We've got a 13 feet shot for a birdie. Right, I'm going to go to 5. I'm not going to go back and look at the chart for a moment because I know 5 is putting. We are 13 feet away, so we've got a skill factor of 6 on the putting quality. So 6 and mine is 26, which gives me a 156. A 156, and then D. 156. Actually gives me 21, which gives me a 2. D tricky 2. Well, we don't want a 1. 4 is RO24, which in the rules is hold out. I can tell you that much because played a lot, hold out. So we can go back to our course, type the word hold in here, and we go to -1. So I'm just going to make that a bit bigger. Makes it easier to see. No, wrong one. Right, we're at -1. Okay, right, now on to the second hole. Right, this one I've chosen because I think it's one of the best par fours in golf to me. It's the 17th at St Andrews. It is a dog leg, but you actually hit the ball over the sign for the hotel. You're playing a blind tee shot into wherever you're going. So first of all, we need to find St Andrews 17th. There's St Andrews. 17th is here. It's a tricky green. And we are looking at 409 to 452. So our first shot off the tee, shot one, will be with the driver. But before we hit, we need to know what the wind's doing. And it's a 3, which is no wind again. Wow. Well, these courses are good to me today. No wind. So driver 1. My driving distance is 280 yards. Okay, rule 1 on here is 7 by my words 24 is 168. And there will be a B. 168.20. We're getting some good rolls at the moment. It's a 2. We'll hit a driver. 2 and 8. Gives me 15. 15. Right. Let's go to the rules. 15. No wind. Right. As you see, all the winds differently. If we'd had a heavy headwind, it would be plus 3d10 minus 10. But this is no wind, so we're just plus 3d10, which is 3, 6, 10, 280. I do believe my driver went, so we went 290. So we hit it 290. It's not all we got to do yet, but we'll find out where it's finished in a minute. So bang minus bang. 90% of the shots I think within professional golfers finish up in the rough on this hole from this. 15 and 18. 18. Basically, I want to see the end fairway. We're not out of bounds, so we're on the fairway because there's nothing there. 2 bunkers. There's no out of bounds, so we're on the fairway. Just where we want to be, really, for our next shot in. So we're on the fairway. Shot number 2. And what have I got? I've got 190 to 162. So my 9 iron will hit 140. That's it. Put it in the right place. So we're going to hit a 9 iron. Going to hit a 9 iron. Right, let's go back to my tables. 2, I'm on the fairway, which is rule 3. Rule 3, we're hitting a 9 iron, so it's a short iron 9. My short iron is 22 at 9. Gives me 198 on the tables. And then we're on F. 198. 12 is a 1 and a 1 again. It's 31. Rule 31. Roll d10. We get a 2, so that takes us to 47. No win. The ball travels average minus 10. D10. 8. So if we go back to my scorecard, average for my D9 was 140, so it's gone 132. So this will just confirm we've got enough distance. So it looks like we've got enough distance, but now let's have a look at this. It went to 47, so 6. 6 doesn't equal a bunker. No, I don't think so. Hang on, let me just check. 2, 422, 422. No, it's not in a bunker, so we're on the green. 7, water, no. 19, no. 28. We're in the rough. We've just missed the green. That means we missed the green. So we're in the rough. We got the distance, but we just didn't get it. So we'll get out our gap lobster wedge, because that's the shortest club in the bag. Shot number 3. Right, go to our tables. We're going from the rough, which is 20. We're going with 1 rough chip shot, 22. Chip in factor 9. 21 is 189. 189 and G. 9, 3 is a 1. G, 1, 3. 63. Roll a d10 minus 2. Minimum 1 feet to determine how many feet the ball is from the hole. D10 minus 2. 10 minus 2 is 8 feet. So my chip has taken me to 8 feet. And we're on the green. So now we got our shot for 4, which is a putter. We've got 8 feet to go. Right, rule 5 is for putting 8 feet. Putting 8, so it's 8 by 26 is 208. 208 and 44 is a 3. D. And we're tricky. 9. 24. It's in the hole. Hold out. Wow. We saved. We saved our. We saved our bacon there to get the par. Now we're going on back to this page here because we're going to 18 There's 3 lots of bunkers and there's water all the way down. If it offers water, we are in trouble. But we'll go back to the scorecard and we are going to hit a driver will be the club. So we're on the tee, which will be shot number 1. The distance is 498 to 521. Okay, wind. Wind 10. Heavy tailwind.